good morning, or whenever you are watching this very vlog. I expect it will be Sunday night. Please excuse the fact that my fringe is all over. I look a bit of a mess, but we're doing more work at Lizzie's at the moment. So I'm moving backwards and forwards, constantly getting covered in dust and yuck. So it seemed completely pointless to, shower and do my hair beautifully to then get covered in stuff. So I just thought I'd catch up with you guys, let you know what's happening. First of all, I have bought myself a little treat. It's not expensive, but it's something that I have seen on TikTok recently. Well, mainly on YouTube, actually. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I'm not good at making decisions. I just can't do it. I find it I used to be great at it, but now when it comes to spending money, I have to sit on it for a good couple of months until I definitely decide it's what I want to spend my money on. I know. Some people are so like, yeah, buy that, yeah, I'll just have it. But I can't. I have to kind of go through this process of, is it the right thing to buy? Should I be purchasing it? Is it going to be helpful? And it's not even expensive. It's costing me 43 English pounds, which is really not that much. That's an hour's of singing teaching. But anyway, I finally bought a Centro knitting machine. I've seen them all over, like I say, and it's just drawn me in. It's drawn me in. The fact you can make a beanie in 10 minutes, and you can make scarves, and you can make headbands and numerous different things with them. And I'm not that fussed for knitting finger, with actual needles, but I thought, do you know what? At £43, and it's supposed to be a toy for kids or adults, but it looks to be way better than just a toy. There are some, I think it's called, I saw it on my YouTube a minute ago, let me go up, an Addy knitting machine. And they're basically a circular knitting machine. And the Centro is like the budget kidsy type version. But apparently they're fantastic. So I have bought one. It's coming next week. So I'm sure there will be some videos on unwrapping it and getting to grips with it, swearing at it, trying to make things. But I'm very crafty at the moment and I'm really enjoying it. And I don't mean crafty, I mean physically with my hands crafty. I have sold all of my fingerless gloves and my hand warmers within like 4 days. I think it's probably less than that. I was in the shop yesterday and a lady came in who comes in regularly, and I was saying, yeah, I've just been making these. She went, that's gorgeous, I'll take it now. I'm like, right. So I've had to make some more. So I haven't sewn the ends in yet, but we've got these. I'm pinging. Oh, someone's coming to collect a sideboard. I haven't sewn my ends in, but these ones are just fingerless gloves. And because of the way the yarn is, I've ended up making more. So these are large. These are a bit bigger. And I've got also from the same ball of yarn, but because it changes, there's this colour, which I quite like. And a customer order. She wants navy and white. Now, it shouldn't really be a problem, but it's turned out to be a real pain because you can't see navy and blacks. So I'm like, am I actually in the right stitch? But here we are. Here it is so far. So this is the top part. If I get it on, I'm just working on it as you see, the top part. So it's a navy and white stripe. So I'll get on with that. I'll have that finished by the end of the weekend. Simon is at Liz's at the moment, finishing putting a floor down. We took the plunge. Talking about floors, we went to a carpet shop. We priced up everything you can think of. We went from carpet tiles to carpet to laminate to lino to tiles. So we actually went into a shop. I got Simon to actually come with me. He doesn't like shopping. But it was a family-owned place, so it wasn't loads of people diving on you. No one bothered us. Do you need any help? Nothing like that. So it was quite easy to wander around. I had no idea carpet could be so cheap. Roll ends for like 30 quid for the size we needed. Brilliant, but not waterproof. So Simon suggested carpet tiles, but I really don't like them. And I think that's because I had them all over the studio when I first moved in, way back when. It's 4 years since we moved out. So it's quite a while. But anyway, I didn't like the idea of carpet tiles, so we went to Wix and looked up at what options they had available in there, and they were much cheaper than the family-run place we'd been to. And we did it. We bought the laminate. The laminate is purchased. We decided to do it ourselves, even though I got a quote from a friend, because Simon apparently used to do it. I didn't know. He said that he used to do the laminates in the conservatories when they used to build conservatories with the windows and everything, and he'd do the laminate. I didn't know. I know now. It's taken him less than 2 hours and it's finished. So he'll be back soon, and I'll be over at Liz's again soon so I can show you what the laminate looks like. We went for a pale grey. Some of you will be like, oh, you went for grey. Why didn't you just go for wood colour? But it just looks really tidy and sleek and lovely. I'm still going to put a rug down, but something cheap, but once the furniture's in. So I've got curtains to take over there. I'm currently waiting for someone to collect a sideboard, which is why I'm here and not helping Simon. I've also had my ex-husband collect Alex's bike this morning that we've had for a while that we couldn't sell, and because we're moving, there's nowhere for it in the new house, and I don't want it to go in the garage because it'll rust, so it's a bit like, I'm sorry, you'll have to take it now. So that's gone back. I got rid of a small side table yesterday, which used to be my dressing table, and a big side table. It's a proper massive one. Is going within the next 15 minutes. Him and his wife are coming to collect it. I hope they know how heavy it is. It's this massive, gorgeous piece of oak furniture. We had to have it delivered because it's really heavy. So they're on the way, so they can collect that. And then depending on what Simon's next job is, I'm going to start packing the yarn away from his shelves so that we can transport these shelves across and these shelves across. And then I will quite happily put it all back on the shelves. And then if I need any, I'll just nip over to Liz's. I'm going to leave the desk set up with the Mac so I can still film it, because there's no internet at Liz's until the 7th of November, because she cancelled hers because she was on a year thing and it was due renewal on the 20th of September, so it made no sense to renew it, so she's cancelled hers. So she's just running off, a phone for now. Not that she uses the internet much. She does have a little laptop, but I don't know if she ever uses it. So our internet is switching to her house on the 7th of November, and apparently it's full fibre and everything. Some kind of offer, because we've been with them a while. We get this fancy stuff for no more than we're already paying, so it'll be even better for me when I'm working on my videos, downloading, uploading them. Hopefully it'll be even faster than it already is, which is a huge bonus. So I'm just waiting for these folks to collect the sideboard, and then depending on Simon is what we do this afternoon. Am I starting to pack away wool? Because I don't want to start packing it away and then it just sit in bags for days. I'd rather pack it away when it's time for the shelves to actually move, so I can still access it if I need it. Because with all these gloves at the moment, I need constant access to whatever colour people want. But I'm really looking forward to my new knitting machine. My gran had a knitting machine many moons ago, and it was a full-sized one, and I always remember the sound of that thing, and she had the weights on and how it would grow, and she showed me how to use it. I didn't know how to thread the thing, but I knew how to do this. And it was great. It was just a nice thing to do, so I'm going to try it. Do some beanies, do hairbands, scarves. Apparently you can make clothing in panels, but the panels are only so wide, so I don't think these are necessarily going to fit into that. And I don't fancy a 4-panel jumper, that just seems crazy. But I can make smaller ones, and anyway, it's going to be an interesting thing to have. And at 43 quid, I don't think that's that bad, really. Full-on knitting machines at about £300 starting price, so I don't think it's too bad. So yeah, I am listening for this guy to come and collect this big sideboard. Oh, and we've ordered a toilet. We need a new toilet at Liz's house, and Simon really liked the idea of a square one. It's not square, it's like the toilet seat is square, but the toilet isn't square. It's very like futuristic, cool looking. Eventually found one that we're really happy with. We've ordered that. So that's coming next week. We've got someone who's going to help us to get it fitted. It's a friend through Liz's and stuff. And then we're going to get a proper shower fitted. So there's a lot going on. It's all very exciting, but very daunting and stressful at the same time. And I'll just keep you posted, really. Right, so I'm here. Let me show you. Doesn't it look fantastic? Simon did a right job. He said, why don't you put a pencil behind your ear and make it look like you did it? And I said, I can't do it. You've done a really good job. It took less than 2 hours. We now have a floor. Whoop, whoop. And if we wanted to put a little bit of beading around the edges, we could do, but at this point, I don't think it really needs it. Where we're going to be putting stuff down, there'll be shelves and things anyway. There's a tiny gap down this side, but that's not a problem. I've just put the curtains up and realised they're not long enough. If I give them a bit of a pull, they might drop a bit. But Liz is a seamstress, so she can always help us. And I do have lots more grey curtains that I can reutilise from the house we're moving from. Because Simon's not going to need his curtains from his room, because there's stuff already in that room. So we can move them around. This was just more for security, really, so people can't see in. That's why we've got the curtains. Right, so I'm now in the conservatory. You get to see another room in the house. So we're moving forward. Upstairs is done. I'm now going to start taking yarn out, and we're bringing a few things over. We decided which ones are coming, and we're going to try and do some of it this weekend. So I'm making a cup of tea. So what I thought I'd do while I'm making a cup of tea is bring down the extra things that I didn't use. So I've got a spare grey paint for the walls. I've got spare white for the woodwork. I've got the damp proofing stuff. I've got a few bits, so I've brought all that downstairs. Now, while I'm in here, I'm going to show you a wall that I'm going to repair somehow. Let me show you. Now, yes, it looks horrific. I get that. I totally get that, but I am up for repairing it. I've got damp proofing stuff, I've got the whole thing. So if I need to take the whole wall down, look up there, wow, and repair, then I will do. This is the conservatory that was built on the house many years ago, and unfortunately damp has got in at the top there. As you can see, Simon's already foamed it to try and keep some of it out, but there is repair that's going to be needed to do. So what I'm going to start off by doing is clearing everything out of the way so I can actually get to the wall to do the repairs. Now, as you know, I'm not an expert when it comes to DIY and stuff, but I like to learn as I go along. I've built a pond, I've done my own gardening, I've done upstairs on my own, so I'm going to do this one. Simon's currently upstairs working on his room, adding shelves and stuff. So this is all coming out. I'm going to rip all of this out, get it into the garage in bags and boxes and stuff so I can start work on this wall, get it repaired. As you can see, there's plenty of other bits in here that need repairing as well. What needs painting and stuff like that. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be finished, but to a point where we can set up our things in here. We're going to be using the conservatory as a airing section, so you can put your clothes in to dry. But we're also going to be using it as a dispatch for the amount of stuff that constantly comes in and out of the shop and the businesses that we have with the eBay. We're going to have to create a dispatch. Now, Simon's put up a temporary sort of desk bit here with some shelves underneath just for now, but that's probably going to come out so I can sort of repair stuff. As you can see, there's a dryer tube there, but our dryer doesn't need a tube. It's a condenser dryer, so that tube will be coming out because Liz is selling her old dryer. Her old dryer? Oh, you're going to love this. Let me show you. This dryer, I have never seen a dryer this old in my life. It has a proper circular door on it, And I've never seen a dryer like this, ever. If anyone else has, please let me know. But this dryer will be coming out and ours will be going in. So we won't need the tube through the back. So I'm going to finish making the cups of tea. Oh my God, it's taking forever. There's so much stuff in here. I've cleared away a whole load of shelves, a whole load of stuff from under here. Now I've got to finish all this on the shelves. Okay, I've done it. Woohoo! I've got 3 boxes to put in the garage, but I've cleared the wall area. I've cleared all of this. So my next job is to prep the walls so that they can be repaired. But I'm out of puff, so that's me for today. I'm going to go and get some food from Aldi on the way home and organise dinner. Oh, right, I'm back. I've got my shopping. Aldi did have a little bit more yarn this time, for those of you interested in the yarn event that Aldi does regular. It's like every 6 months. In the last one I went berserk. This time around there's still no baby yarn and none of the variated yarns. So there is chunky and DK. There's also some aluminium knitting needles. This is in the Pontefract area, by the way. But they did have, and I'll just try and find it in the bag, some aluminium crochet hooks at £3.50. I thought that was quite a bargain. Now I'm hoping they're nice and smooth. You get 2mm, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, which is kind of unusual because 4.5 is the most popular and 5.5 are really popular too. But that's what we've got, so it's going to give me some extra ones because it's nice to have a couple sometimes. If you've got projects going on, I'll leave the crochet hook in the project, so, or a bit of paper so I can remember what the heck size is. So we'll give these a test out later on. Right, I've got eggs for tomorrow's breakfast, so we might have scrambled eggs or poached egg on toast, something like that. Bread to go with it. Good old Warburtons. I've got pasta sauce bolognese for the dinner I am making. I'm doing mince with, you've probably seen me do it before, mince in sort of one of these. This one is a metro roll. I ought to get a baguette or something like that, the half-cooked one. But this week it's a metro roll, which is new to me. And it's a tiger roll, so they're a nice size. So I split them down the middle, put the mince in with the sauce, just a bit of a coughing fit, with the cheese on top. So we've got that. Cheese, obviously, to go on the top. This is British mature cheddar. Edam, because we're slightly obsessed with it. Cream cheese and chive dip to go with the dinner. Mince, obviously. More bolognese sauce, because I could never find this one. So it's nice that there's a few. Milk and caramel shortcake slices for later as a little cup of tea and a piece of cake, Aunt Sally sort of thing. They're only small, they're like big tiny ones, but that's good, it's fine. Still a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a treat. So let's get all this away. I remembered my bag. I'm having quite the runny nose issue today, so I'm going to leave the sauce out with bread, and I think everything else I'm going to put away. So that's it for now. I'm going to have a bit of a break upstairs, just catch my breath a bit, maybe catch up on my crocheting. I might do it in there actually, and then in maybe an hour I'll get the food on for dinner. I've invited Liz because there's always too much food for one person. I've said this before. I'm covered in paint and crap, just so you know. That meat comes for 2 people, so I can't do mince for one. I'd have to save it, freeze it, so it just makes sense and she didn't have to cook. So dinner's ready. This is Lizzie's, Simon's and mine. Oh, hello, it's Sunday. So we've had to do a different way around because there's something going off with police cordons up there. And I'm just a bit shocked. We've just been in the British Heart Foundation, BHF. And there's a pair of boots, standard pair of boots, £16.50. When did it get so expensive in charity shops? £16.50. I was looking at the hats as well, the bobble hats. Just, you know, nice woolen hats. £7. I can get them new from wholesalers for £7 for less than that. What's going on? Oh, there's cordon here as well. It's police cordon. Something's happened up there, so we're having to go the different way around. Don't know what it is. Oh, hello there. I have had poached egg on toast and a cup of tea. We've just got back from the charity shops. All stuff was going off in Pontefract today. There was a police cordoned off area from apparently last night, an altercation. And then, as we came back from YMCA, there was a white van that had pushed a car through a window of a shop and smashed into another car. So there were police all around that, and it was right in the front of the window. Wow, a shop window. Anyway, I've got a little charity shop haul to show you guys. Don't know what he's barking at because there's no food up here, but he obviously smells something. Right, here goes. An onyx little cup. These are great for putting onyx eggs into, and little crystal eggs. Plus, they're really cute anyway. So this cost me £2.95. So that's that, £2.95, little onyx cup. I've got 2 baby hats. Now this is more about, what's the word? Patterns, really. Because I've got my knitting machine coming next week. I wanted to have some that I could work from. Plus they're super gorgeous. So we'll take the tags off. You know me and tags, we'll try and get them off. Apparently this is called a cat style hat because it has the square bits at the top. And this is doable, can make this. So this is going to be really useful for me. It looks like it's double thickness, so it's one really massive tube that's then folded over with some pom-poms on. I think I could do that. So I've got that. Oh, how cute is that? Oh my god. And then I've got a pink one. This one is more of a sort of ribbed hat with a sort of beanie style with a pom-pom on. Now I've already made one of these before, but I thought it'd be again useful for the sizing, and they've kind of sewn the front bits up on this one. And I just thought it was super cute for me to work from. I got a mug. I don't normally buy mugs and pottery in charity shops, but it's just gorgeous. I just loved it. It's such a beautiful colour. A whole £1 it cost me. And it's spotless. So I'll give it a good clean. Take my sticker off the bottom, my pound sticker. I don't know what brand it is because I can't read it at the moment on the bottom. Home. Oh, I bet you it's Next. It looks like Next Home, but I just thought it was stunning. I like that. Then I bought some tarot cards, which are actually brand new condition. So I'm going to try these out. Includes a full deck of tarot cards and an illustrated book. It's a bit like a thing that comes out, and they're all spotless. So I bought those. Another hat. This one is an adult hat. Again, for sizing purposes, and they were all really cheap. And if I want to resell them later on, I can do. So this is an adult size. Then I've got a animal crochet set. Now I've had one of these before, and it sold quite well on my eBay. So I'm going to try and take the label off. So animal crochet set. You can make all these animals on the front. So we've got that. Got quite a pile here today. Of course I got yarn because these are new and they were good price. Double knitted in this sort of pinky peach colour, and then a slightly thicker one again in pink. I'm making a pink blanket. It's going to help me finish the blanket. So then I spotted this. I suggested it for Simon, but he said, no, you have it. You have it. It is a King Louis soft toy. It cost me £4.50. It smells stunning, so it's been really well looked after. It's got the little Disney thing on the back. Just pull the label off. It's still got the original Disney label on the top. Doesn't have the original price, but I paid a lot less than what this would have been new in the shop. And I just thought it was super cute. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it on or not. But it's just cute. Look, it's King Louis. It's King Louis. And then we got... There's loads. There's been loads today. Then I got Humphrey's Corner Counted Cross-Stitch Kit. Brand new again. £1.50 by Anchor. It's got everything you need in it. Perfect for my crochet section in the shop. So I think we'll put that one in the shop. I'm looking at getting new ways of hanging stuff up in the shop at the moment because the crochet section's kind of getting a bit bigger. And with all the winter hats that I'm going to be making, I want some of those clippy hooks. So I'll get hold of some of those. We're nearly there. A dream catcher. Also brand new. Let's take off the tag. It's very nice, this one. Lovely colours. And then finally, a white and blue crochet blanket. I love the colours. I thought, well, I could have that somewhere. That's beautiful. As you know, I'm very much into crochet. So if there's ever a crochet blanket, I'm so having it. And there's no bobbling or anything in it. I don't know what the stitch is. It looks like some kind of V-stitch. But I just thought it was super lovely. Really liked it. So I got that as well. So there we are. That is my charity haul. My next job is to go upstairs and start pulling out yarn into bags because we're starting to move the shelves across today. Woo. Right, we're here. Simon and I have started to move everything out. I've just done the 2 boxes that were under the window to begin with. We managed to fit 1 box in the car, but the other one is still at our house, so we'll have to go back for that one. And also a chair. So this one will have a nice clean up. It's got a bit of tea stain on it, so we'll clean that up. Here's the boxes to go back in it, and it's going to go over here with this one on top of the one with the drawers, and then I've got a slim one which is going to go beside it, and then the big one that I've got is going over here. It's now 6:30. I am continuing to finish this pink crochet blanket that really needs finishing. So I'm cracking on with it. We've had our Chinese food, which was very nice, although they keep cremating the chips. So it's like they've been, I don't know, cooked like 5 times. But despite the crispy chips, which I don't even get, I just nick some of Simon's chips, it was quite nice. So as you will see from behind me, things are looking a little bit different in here. All of the side ones have gone. I've even taken the top one down, and it's just bags of yarn at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, it's looking a bit different. But today's been a bit stressful. Has been stressful. I don't think it's stressful about the move, just people getting stressed. And it did get me down today. I just kind of had enough at that point. I just thought, can't seem to do anything right at the moment. But there we are. So I think tonight I'm going to try and just spend some time on my own and just sort of what's the word? Just chill, de-stress. And For some reason, in my head I went decompose. No, that's not it. It's not de-stress either. I don't know. I don't know. My head's gone tonight. It's just been too much today. Anyway, thank you again for watching my video. I do appreciate all of my subscribers and those that are members as well. That's just so nice. I do appreciate it. It's just really nice to build a community. I still have so many ideas of things that I'd like to try. I was hoping that the Friday afternoon lives would go well. It's just that every time I've said I'm doing it, the shop seems to fill up, and then I just feel bad that I can't talk to you all properly because there's people coming in and out of the shop. I mean, I suppose I could just film the shop for 2 hours. You can watch people coming in and out. But, yeah, that's not quite what I had in mind. But I do have more ideas, especially for this vlog. I've got so many ideas of more tutorials, different things that I could be covering. But yeah, it's all a bit tricky at the moment, trying to juggle moving and everything else. And I'm really cold tonight, really cold. I think it's now time that the heating has to come on, or the blankets have to come out, because I got this out today. Good old corduroy. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Again, thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Sending lots of love out to everybody, because you know, sometimes life is pretty shit, but sometimes it's great. So try and stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.